Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Slay the Spire. I don't know who I played on the last episode, and I don't freaking care, okay? It's actually been like the longest I've ever gone without recording Slay the Spire since starting to record Slay the Spire. I've been recording a lot of other stuff, getting ready for backlog, being away. I know you're like, getting ready for backlog, the backlog's already big. Yeah, but in like 3 days I'm leaving, and that whole backlog's gonna be exhausted, so I need more. You get the idea. Anyway, 99 gold for a rare relic. I like it. Healing is 50% more effective during combat, so we're going to heal for 9 at the end of every combat. It's actually extremely nice. I think it allows me to be a lot more aggressive. I'm just trying to chart a course here that allows me to possibly fight 2 elites without getting destroyed. So, like, this is a good elite to fight because we have a campfire in advance. But then the second elite is over here, and they're very risky, but I kind of like this path. It's got a lot of question marks. I can get down with it. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit the question mark either way. Let's do 3 combats, 1 question mark, because we're not going to have enough money to probably make much happen on the shop. That's my 2 cents. So yeah, hopefully, I mean, a lot of the Slay the Spire episodes have not been going amazingly lately. I've probably been making some mistakes that are cumulative, and, again, always a tough word to say. Cumulative and, you know, feedback's falling on deaf ears as a result of the bounds of time and space. That's alright, we're gonna work through it. You know, I'm excited to, for the first time in months, you know, when I'm back, have a backlog that's like near 0 for Slay the Spire, so I can actually enact feedback as soon as possible. We gotta think about this one. I think that you take fire breathing. 1 cost powers I usually value pretty highly. I think we should get cursed. Normality, you can't play more than 3 cards. That's fine. Like, we got it. Makes shops cheaper. Removal's cheaper, right? Or it always, yeah, removal is reduced by, so it'll probably reduce, what's 20% of 75? It's like 15, right? Yeah. So it'll be 60 to remove cards. We probably won't be able to remove here. But normality doesn't seem that bad right now. We only have 3 energy. If we can get rid of it by the next floor, I'll be pretty pleased. Plus, it only applies on turns where it's, like, in our hand. Which is, like, a lot of them right now, to be fair. But so, if we're gonna roll, oh, I clicked on the taskbar. If we're going to roll a deck that uses fire breathing, we want a lot of 0-cost cards. Because we want to be able to get fire breathing to get as much value as possible. It's also like just implicitly essentially better against, we're not going to have enough gold, against multiple enemies instead of a single target, assuming when you have multiple enemies they have, you know, less HP relative to what they would normally have. I don't think you weaken this guy. Try something like this. Again, if he hits this for 7, we should heal for 9. So it's bad. It's not a great turn, I should say, but it's not that bad. Honestly, I think this late in the game, you don't even play fire breathing. You just shut him down. It is going to make him impossible to kill. Oh, dude, you can see exhausted cards now. What a quality of life update. Honestly, you might as well just, you know, we'll wait till he does another buff, basically, so we can sneak in some extra damage. I don't really want to take any more damage than is necessary for no reason. This time, I will block Strike. Strike, turns out we might have been able to sneak one by him with fire breathing, but so be it. So we need 2 strikes. And it's done. And we did heal for 9, so that's perfect. I also really like Inflame, so we'll go with that. No deck kind of architecture is coalescing yet, but we got some okay cards. We will Pray, 7 HP, remove Normality. Okay, it's very good. We could get to a shop, but I like the idea. Well, we've got a deck that I actually kind of like. Let's try to make, that's much better, I think. Let's try to make, progress on fighting these elites. So even if we fight the dreaded Lagavulin, I think we're relatively okay here. Early, this is a bit of a bummer. An early fire breathing would have been awesome. It didn't happen. Life goes on. I don't think we're matched well against these guys. I think we're going to take some... Well, obviously we're taking some damage, but I think we're going to take a decent amount of damage. Now here, I think we're going to want to play Inflame over Fire Breathing. That allows us to get that lethal there, thanks to the card being upgraded. We're way ahead of the curve now, but we're going to have 6 out of our next 15 cards are going to be dazed, so you never know what's going to happen there. I don't know, dude. I kind of like... I understand the value of like a bash here, but I kind of think that like a defend strike is better. There's no reason to use disarm because it's just going to hit the artifact, which is why we're kind of, you know, poorly suited to fight these guys. But we're on the down slope now. Okay. We're still on the down slope. It's just going to be a bit of a bumpier ride. 2 strikes will finish the job here. Seems likely to happen. Wow. Well, we purged 3 of these anyway. Okay, so you're definitely dead and you're going to be hurt. Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to be a little bit below half HP, is my guess. Even after we heal for 9. But to do that and get an extra relic out of it is not necessarily too bad in the whole scheme of things. And these guys are dead. Yeah, that extra strength from Inflame is super useful right now. We got War Paint, 2 random skill. Okay, we got 2 Defend plus. We should have added a card first. I always forget about that. None of those fit at the present moment, I think. So hopefully we beat this guy without taking any damage. Without taking much, because I think I want to do it like this. And then we heal enough that we can upgrade a card instead of resting. Well, let's see, this would be 27 damage. Gain 3 strength, 9, then it would be 15. Would it be 15? No, it would be 13, so it's 26. We should do it this way. Yeah, because we have the permanent strength bonus. We're still going to need 2 strikes. In the end, it probably didn't matter whether we played a strike or a Inflame there, but... because we still need 2 to finish the job, which luckily we managed to get, but... Okay. I love Pommel Strike. I'll continue to add those at like every opportunity. Or a Chalcom is a nice little defensive bonus for us. We're almost done the first floor, actually, so I think I'm gonna endeavor to fight the other elite, which is an enemy that most of the time we're gonna be able to race. I think we've gone through what will probably be the hardest elite for this pseudo deck archetype-y thing we got going on here. He's not hitting us turn 1, so we will not pay forward the nicety that he gave to us. I'm feeling okay about it so far. He's not attacking this turn, so I would really prefer to not split him. And he's going to split at around 33, so we can definitely do this. It's like nearly ideal. We remain weak forever, but now we just want to go. Like we want to crush him. I don't really care about removing his strength this turn, so we'll Inflame, Pommel, and hit him with a normal strike. It's going to pass to 2 enemies that are going to have 17 HP each. With us being weak, but we're weak, but we're also strong, right? Because of the Inflame. 666. Yeah, we can just get a kill here. All right, so we're probably going to make it through this and just heal up quite nicely. We need 2... we might need 3 attacks. We definitely did not get 3. We only... no, we did need 3. Yeah. Well, we might as well disarm and block for essentially no reason. We're still lacking what I would consider to be like game-changing relics. Things that kind of give us a structure for where we want to go in the future. But I think our deck is made of good cards, particularly like aggressive cards. I love Battle Trance. I'm going to take Clash. I love them both. I might overvalue Clash, but you know, you could overvalue, you know, Sidney Crosby. That doesn't mean he's a bad player. I think we'll receive a relic here. Bronze Scales, pretty nice. That'll be something we'll endeavor to remove from our shop, of course. Let's find some loot. First time you lose HP during combat, draw 3 cards. I'm willing to give it another try. 30 gold. Now I'm going to leave. I think we lucked out there. The card draw is fine. I don't know how good it's going to be. Like, we don't know yet because of the deck archetype, but like in principle, it could be pretty good. I'm just gonna debuff you and buff myself on turn 1. I think it would be really nice to get... I mean, this is probably where you start. Although, I'll admit, we're kind of looking for fire breathing or whatever it's called. Our power. We didn't get it. So instead, we'll just go, and we'll go, and we'll go, and we will weaken you so that... I guess we shouldn't have done weaken until the next turn. Right? It's only going to get 2 attacks either way, but the principle of the thing is what matters, so sure. I think we block 13, put up a power. Normally I wouldn't do that because it's better... Oh, right, Centennial Puzzle. That's good, it purged blocks so we can do more damage next turn. Normally I wouldn't do that because we kind of want to race this guy, but we're already way ahead. So we'll defend, pommel, strike, clash, beautiful. Yeah, this guy's done. We're gonna take a little damage, but not much. The Lagavulin is like a perfect match for us right now. Alright, so, I mean, we don't need a bash. We just need attacks, more or less. Sad that that's all we can do. Like, in theory, yeah. In theory, we could pull something like, use the Swift Potion, but we're trying to draw a strike. It doesn't really matter if we get one then or now, right? It's just a waste of a potion. Singing Bowl. Whenever you skip one of these cards, you get 2 HP. And you know, I think that works. It's not that we dislike the other cards, it's just that none of them really seem to fit in an archetype yet. Fire breathing for free is nice. You gotta love an enemy losing 3 strength, or drawing 2 cards, though. So I think those are our biggest priorities right now. And it is the Hexaghost. So having a thin deck is a problem. Well, you know, it's like, I hate to do it, but it's actually our best attack, so... Ideal first turn draw is Inflame. Inflame and Disarm, in particular. But, so it looks like we're going to take a bunch of damage here, and there's very little we can do about it. So I'm going to make him vulnerable for the next turn, and we'll block 6. We're going to take 42. Good God. He took a little bit in the process, but that's not really what we were looking for. So you got to be disarmed. Inflame. And you know what? I think even though he's vulnerable right now, I played a little slow. He's going to take 6 off of this regardless. And then hopefully next turn, you know, we can start to really get in there. I think I'm going to block... If we're going to block 5, we might as well block 0, right? Because we have Orichalcum. So... This actually is going to be really close, and you got to remember we don't heal to full at the end of this combat either, so I'm feeling a little nervous. It's a great turn. It's a great turn. Full stop. Just get the Clash out of there while he's vulnerable. Probably Pommel. Pommel's high damage is the other thing. I think I'd rather Bash, even though it does cause us to lose a little bit more HP due to regret. We'll just Bash and keep your vulnerability high. We've gotten a lot of HP down recently, so it's not looking too bad. We can't draw our curse this turn. You're dealing 12 damage. I really, like, I have to hit you. He's getting around, but he's not that close yet. I think we do something like this. I think we play 2 of those, 1 of those. It did 1 damage. 2 damage, technically, I guess. He's going to take 6 off the back here. We really don't want him to hit us because it adds burns to our deck. So we're not going to take any damage, but it's still a little annoying here. I think we're going to beat him, but it was not easy. Well, it's not over, but it also certainly is not easy. I'd really prefer not to take any damage if I was given the choice. If he gets around, we'll probably die. Well, I don't know. 24. Well, it's a great turn for blocking. We can block almost all of it, and he'll take a bunch of heat in the process. But we really, like, literally have to kill him on this turn. And we're gonna get there, but... Yeah, that was looking not so hot for a while there. We made it through. I wonder what our parameters for the end of the run would look like if we actually drew Inflame earlier. So I like Berserk. I also like Demon Form quite a lot. I think I'm going to take Demon Form. It fits a little better with the deck, I think. And I think I like Black Blood, which will heal us for 15 at the end of combat. Seems to work. Alright, so we probably want to see the center path here, because we can get the shop early and remove our curse. So I like Demon Form because if we don't block... Jeez Louise. If we don't block... we're still gonna get 6 block. So Demon Form is a slow play, but, you know, we automatically lose 6 damage on a turn. Or don't take 6 damage on a turn, I should say. This looks bad, but, like, it's still the best way to deal damage to these guys, unfortunately. We're getting mugged. I could use a mug myself. Getting lightheaded. I'm a little sick. I'm just dry throat. You gotta go. You're gonna mug me. I can feel it coming. I'm gonna get some water. One moment. I already have some water. Oh, much better. He said, hoping people would believe him. You might as well just go. I can't get you. I can't get you. I don't know what it is, but sometimes when I'm sick, like, my throat gets so dry, my eyes start to water. Mostly because I'm sad at all that lost money, baby! Give me Infernal Blade. Okay. We don't have Exhaust. We need to start by removing this. That's gotta go. Whirlwind? I sound 100 right now. Whirlwind is 27 gold. I think we should take it. Then we can get one of these. Or we could take this shop up here. We could probably do both if we took an aggressive path. But I think... Oh man, there's a clock icon now. There was always time, but now there's a clock. Let's try Happy Flower. Okay. Proceed. I think we should get to, like... Well, where are the elites? Yeah, I think we should skip this elite and fight this elite. Like, we have a lot of relics. I don't love any of them. Probably choose to add one. Like, I mean, actually, I do love the one that heals us for 15. Let's add... We could use some kind of defense in this deck, even though Heavy Blade is like a great finisher in the archetype we're trying to pull here. Yeah, you gotta go Heavy Blade, even though Inflame is also so good. We've only got 18 cards. Heavy Blade. You know what? I'm gonna take Shrug It Off. I'm also gonna whistle while I say it for some reason. I'm gonna take Shrug It Off. I think we undervalue, and by we I mean me. I undervalue defense. So we're gonna try Demon Form on turn 1. We know this guy is like, he's a real jerk, but you can go toe-to-toe with him. So, the only reason to play Defend here is to play Clash. We could hit you for 21. We should do it this way. Like, that's already more damage, and we get the power up out of it. So, sure, hit me for 6. If we're healing for 15 at the end of combat, it's not that big of a deal. As long as we live, of course. Now you're hitting me for 22. You ignore debuffs, which is, unfair, but sure. Okay, I do like that. This does bring a smile to my face. Can we get card draw out of it? I don't think so. We want burst damage, so bring back Clash. Bash is like no good. I think I really just strike, strike, strike. Like our defends are trash right now. Strike, strike, I should say. But if I can enable Clash, you're dead next turn. All things considered, I don't think this is that bad. We did heal for 15. I think we could work with another Inflame. I was like, that was a strong consideration for me to add to the deck. I'm gonna go this way, even though there's combat. This guy can be pretty annoying, but we can work through it, I'm sure. Alright, you're hitting me for 24 on turn 1. Sorry, Demon Form. Which also means sorry, Clash, unfortunately. Something like that. I don't dislike this turn. We take 8. He takes 10. We start with just a stacked hand. Okay, wow. Well, we can't block for much. So if we're looking at value, we probably want to play Inflame 1. And then Bash to make our future attacks better through the vulnerability. The idea is I don't want to play Inflame again. I think I'm just going to hit you right now. Because I think I can kill you next turn, but it really is going to be close. We're getting right down to it here. Like a disarm. Oh, we got you. Absolutely. We're going to heal back up to 28. We could really use Meat on a Bone as a relic. That would be a huge relic for us. I'm going to take Shockwave. And my reason for taking Shockwave is honestly that it purges so many of these artifact debuffs, or protection from debuffs, and those have been so annoying for us. So we definitely want Inflame. I mean, I want to hurt you really badly, but I also want you to not be strong. So let's try that. This, and I'm going to block the debuff that they give me, because I hate when Hex fills up our deck. I want to be a thin deck daddy, and they're trying to artificially inflate it with some kind of pump. That sort of thing ain't my bag, baby. Alright, so Shockwave is tempting. It's 5 vulnerability. You're only dealing 11 damage. And we had 4 energy on this turn. That being said, I still want to strike you. I want to knock you out. We'll block for 2 extra. So we're going to take 3 damage overall. Not that bad. No attacks? Okay, a modest attack. That's fine. We don't really want to play a demon form, but we have no other attacks to kill this guy, so let's see. Blood for blood. Deals 19 damage, so he's actually dead. Then we look at this and we go, okay, what do we do? I think you shrug it off. I think you just defend through it, so that we can do a stronger attack next turn. Hopefully, what's your debuff? No Hex, please? That's a vulnerability. Well, all is fair, I guess. Great turn. Okay. So we love a Clash right off the bat. And then we love dealing 36 damage, although this would be 13. 13, we could do 16. You're going to be vulnerable for a while, so I like this. 36 damage. Life comes at you fast. We are now weak as well, but I think I like... It's only 10 damage. 21 damage. I can do 31 damage. Are you actually kidding me? I think this is where we look at this and we go, okay, what can we draw to change this? We could draw a Pommel. Crap. 4 energy. Okay, let's start the block then. This is what we were looking for, is a Pommel. 18, and then is there any way to make me lose HP? 10. I can do 10-10, right? 10-10. So unless I did my math wrong there, I think using that potion probably saved us a bunch of HP. Berserk totally fits. I know we need a heavy blade at some point as well. I hate these guys. No. But 116 gold! And a relic. Sure. I mean, you force my hand, basically. I have no other choice but to fight you. if I want to maintain my dignity. So, sure, hit me for 5 on turn 1 and do whatever you do, which is weaken me forever. Demon form, it goes through anything. You know, the great thing about a Dex downgrade is that Aura Chalcum still works completely fine. So, these guys are going to hit like a truck here. But I could do 21 damage to each of you, and then just take the hits on the chin. And I kind of hate it, but I also kind of really like it, because you guys are going to die pretty quickly after that. But we're sacrificing a lot here. And in the end, it's like, you know, I have this attitude of like, nobody's taking my gold, but you know, an opportunity cost level, this might just be a terrible decision. So you absolutely have to go. You're still hitting really hard. You're dealing 38 damage. In fact, if I don't block, I should die. We're gonna hit you with a shockwave first. It's only 11 damage on this, huh? So how much are you dealing now? 27 damage? Which is actually, well, the only thing we could do is, no, we can't do anything. So, put you in lethal range for next turn. Oh, you're actually gonna kill yourself on the thorns. We're gonna be very, very close to death. We can't fight this elite. It's just not negotiable. Even though we're gonna heal a little bit after this, obviously. Was it worth it? I don't know. We got to keep 100 gold. We got 34 more. Enemies start weakened. I don't think the deck works with Rampage. I think Flex works fine. We seem to have more cards than we need most of the time. Red Skull, okay, 3 additional strength when you're below 50% HP. We seem to be spending a lot of our time there. Well, I mean, you know what? Maybe we should try to fight an elite. I've committed to fighting an elite here. I really don't want to lose 21 HP. I hate that you would do this to me. The end of your turn, take 2 damage. Take 2 damage is fine. We have to do this, as much as I hate to admit it. And this is exactly who I did not want to fight. A Whirlwind is only 15 damage each. It's not that much. I think we need to enable a Berserk. Start working on this guy. I don't know. I'm looking at, and I'm like, I don't see it. I just don't see us getting through this now that I look at it. We're about to gain 3 strength, which is really, really nice. And an extra energy thanks to our power. And then we got even more energy, actually, thanks to the flower itself. But I mean, do we play? I think Demon Form's a little too slow, so we have to play Inflame Plus. These are dealing 12 damage each. I think we play Inflame regular. They're dealing 14 damage each. You could probably kill this guy, but he's not attacking this turn, so it seems like you kind of let him go. Although, if we killed him, which we could totally do, we would take 11 damage. No. We would take 9 damage, and then we'd only get one of these negative debuffs instead of maybe this powerful negative debuff, so... And we still get to sneak something in on somebody else, and like, I don't know. With our strength being so high, attacks seem good. Put them like closer to lethal on the next turn. Disarm is only going to save us 2 damage. I mean, it's going to save us 2 damage per turn, but... No rake, please. Make me frail, I don't care. Oh, wounds, dude. Okay, so we blocked weakness, which is probably like nearly mission critical. Well, I think it's kind of like obvious. You definitely lethal. That's fine. We're still gonna block enough. So we're actually gonna make it through this just fine. As long as we don't have a terrible question mark on our way to the campfire. We should be okay. I hate that, dude. That's just a supreme bummer. Gotta love that. Definitely you play a defend, and then you're still safe. And then you look at this as 26 damage. Okay, toss that out there. Although Strike would have done 27 once it was combined with a 1 energy whirlwind. So joke's on us. Wow, we almost didn't get the chance to get the kill there. But we made it through. It went pretty well. Curse cards can now be played, which is amazing. And yeah, give me Flame Barrier. I think we're a little light on block right now, so I'm okay with this. Dude, I'm 11 energy, or 11 gold shy of getting, or 14 gold shy of getting meat on the bone, which I think is actually exactly what we need. I'm still... It feels like we should still remove the curse, right? No, maybe actually this works with our synergy. We don't need to remove a curse. We could remove a strike. I kind of look at this and I go, I don't really want anything, I think. Take me to the other shop. We might not have enough to afford anything, but we can afford this. Whenever you rest, you may add a card. Whenever you apply a debuff, they take 3 damage. We don't have like a debuff heavy deck, I think. I'm gonna take this. We do want to keep a thin deck, but it seems like we're resting a lot, so having the chance to maybe get some rare cards now and then seems nice. And here, that's the other thing is, now when we rest, we can add 2 max HP. Now, it's not the kind of synergy I think we should get, like, too excited about, but it's something. So turn 1, we really want to power up, and we got something decent for that, but could be better. On the bright side, we do still get to play a Clash. So we did a little bit of damage. Would have been nice to have Whirlwind here, but... for the future, perhaps. So you're gonna hit pretty hard. I think Shockwave is a very good choice. And then you're dealing 20 damage. So we're gonna take 14. I think I'd rather just make you lose strength permanently. I don't know how 2 strength makes you lose 1 damage, but it was either lose 2 strength permanently or we take 1 less damage and draw a card we definitely won't even be able to play, so... I'm relatively not bummed. You gotta go, I'm sorry. Now, it's all about the demon form play here. If it works, we would love to. Can we make it work? I do not know. Start here, because that's usually value. I can kill you. Demon form, how much are you dealing? 24 damage. It's actually 18. Alright, I'm gonna try this. It gives us permanent growth. Plus, we get Red Skull activated. Plus, we can now make Brutality work. Berserk, whatever. So this turn is actually trash for us. But that's okay. I'm gonna need some more water. Please do not weaken me. I hate you. That's everything. So if possible, both of you guys gotta go. We have 4 energy. We'd love to play Clash, so it's gotta... we can't. Takes off 1. 28. Psh, we're so close. 15. We can get to 18, but I think we gotta just, like, wipe ya. 28. We're gonna take 13 damage. We're gonna be on 9 HP. I still think there's more of a chance than it looks like, but it looks bad. 5 energy. I kind of do like this. Even though it does cost us, I mean, 14 damage to all enemies twice. Is that? Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Extreme overkill, but we've made a lot of progress right there, and of course we're just getting stronger each turn. So this is where we're at our most dangerous for sure. Well, somebody's gotta go, so you seem like a good target there. We have to use 2 attacks to do it. And then it comes down to, do I get you closer? Yeah, I do. So we're going to be down to 5 HP here. I have to get you closer, because the only thing we could do is play a defend for 6. Which is the same as Orichalco, so... Don't attack. He's attacking. I think we just lose. Like, one thing's for sure, that guy's gotta go. How do you kill him? Anything that kills him and hurts another enemy is probably sound. 23, this only gives us 12 block. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Maybe an early miscalculation might have taken us out here, but there's a genuine try there. I think I'm gonna do a silent, non-ascension mode run next, and you can't make fun of me because I'm under the weather. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.